Good evening, everyone. My name is Peter Simaliak. I'm the Curriculum Manager for Foundation Learning and English and Maths at Barnes Southgate College, and I work at our Southgate campus. And I'd like to welcome you to today's webinar or today's virtual open day. I will be giving a lot of information about both the English and Maths provision, but also our Foundation Learning provision. If you have any questions, please pop them into your Q&A sections on the webinar, and I will, at the end of the webinar, I will aim to answer all of your questions. So thank you again for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. So what do we offer at Foundation Learning department? First of all, we offer English and Maths qualification for 16 to 18-year-olds, and I do aim to this presentation for both categories, 16 to 18-year-old young people who are looking for leaving schools and maybe looking for an alternative provision for them to enter for next year and come to college. But I'll be also talking a lot to our adult or 19+ learners who may want to upskill or retake their GCSEs or functional skills qualifications, or have moved through the ESOL route into English and Maths or functional skills GCSE route. So if you're 16 to 18-year-old and you don't achieve a grade 4 this year, which is the minimum grade in English and Maths, or back in the days used to be grade C. So if you don't achieve a grade 4, you will be required to retake your English and Maths qualification. This can be in the form of GCSEs or functional skills, and that really depends on what your grade you achieved in school. So if you went to school this year and you've achieved grade 3 in English and or Maths, you will automatically be enrolled onto GCSE qualification. If you achieve below grade 3, like grade 1 or grade 2, or maybe you've studied ESOL qualification, or you studied abroad, or there's other reason, then we will offer you potentially functional skills qualification. However, in relation to English and Maths, we have a lot of adult programs and we deliver both functional skills and English and Maths in daytime, evenings, weekends, across all 3 campuses. So that's Wood Street, in High Barnet, Southgate, and our Colindale campus. And also we will be offering some functional skills and GCSE classes at our Edmonton Green campus from September 2021. In addition to English and Maths classes, we're also offering a brand new qualification called the Digital Skills, which is a new qualification to assist adult learners with the day-to-day digital skills like emails, etc., etc. So I'd like to talk a little bit more about Foundation Learning study program. So here at Foundation Learning, we aim for 16 to 19-year-old students who don't have a 5 GCSEs and who would like to progress into higher level of study, and offer a bridging programs. So as part of a Foundation Learning portfolio, we offer move up entry level, level 1 and level 2 programs, and in different sites offer different provision. At Southgate, we are more focused on GCSE business, but also GCSE package, which includes English, Maths, and business qualification. But also we are heavily focused on level 1 and entry level qualification, and often for learners who got an education healthcare plan. The Wood Street provision is more diverse. They offer pathways for media. They offer pathways for English literature, business again, IT. So if you find yourself that you're a young person, you haven't really achieved 5 GCSEs, then maybe Foundation Learning might be a pathway for you. So as I said earlier, students who require extra support or specialist support can apply for move-up programs at Southgate. I would just like to add that if you do have an education healthcare plan, then you need to contact your local authority, and you need to let us know that you intend to study at Barnes Southgate College as soon as possible. We also run Back on Track program starting in January, which already started at Southgate and Colindale. and we also, which is background track is the same as bridging, but is delivered in a shorter time frame and aims to pick up students who are without school, college, training place at around Christmas time. So foundation learning study programs are aimed for two groups of learners. One group of learners is learners who have maybe education healthcare plan, or maybe learners who came to the country quite late, or maybe learners who are not quite sure what they need to do, but they know that they need to work on the English and maths qualification. So if you're not quite sure what you want to do, and maybe the GCSE grades are not looking really good, then foundation learning might be for you. So as students achieve qualification in English and maths at grades 9 to 4, at a higher rate than nearly all colleges in London, and that is fact. We have fantastic resources. We have really experienced and qualified teaching team, and our students manage to achieve higher rate than nearly all London colleges. So if you come to us, you will be the English and maths is a part of all study programs. So whatever you're aiming to do, you won't escape, but if you come to us, you have guaranteed that we will look after you very well, and you will be on the path to succeed. Some of the most frequently asked questions is, will functional skills help me to progress to higher study or employment? Yes. The answer is yes. Most employers, colleges, and colleges recognize this qualification. It is best to try and gain them at a higher level, the highest level that you can. University will usually accept functional skills at level 2 instead of a GCSEs, but you should always check what your chosen university is asking you to have before applying. Just to add to this, if you're an adult learner looking to either upskill yourself because of different jobs, or you want to go into higher apprenticeships, or you want to go into universities, 9 times out of 10, the universities do accept a functional skills in English and maths as an equivalent to GCSEs, even for programs like nursing. Where functional skills are not accepted is if you want to enter PGC, a program, if you want to become a teacher in primary school education. In that case, you will need to have a GCSEs. Okay, but if you have any more specific questions for adults, please put them in your Q&A box, and I will answer them in a little while. So, are foundation learning study programs only for students that need extra support? No. A wide range of students take these programs. Many of them already have some qualification, but need a stepping stone for the progression. However, there is an excellent tutoring and learning support available for students. So the foundation learning study programs are slightly different from the rest of the college, because the rest of the college is divided into various vocational departments, various vocational areas. The foundation learning be a bit more general, so we put a lot of tutorial support, a lot of maths, a lot of English, and we help you to be ready for whatever program you're progressing on to next year. And can any adult enroll onto GCSEs English and maths? Yes, any adult can enroll. However, once you apply, we will invite you for an assessment, an enrollment day, where we ask you to complete a short test to assess your abilities. So, what should I do next? So, first of all, if you're interested to study at Barnet Southgate College, you should apply at barnetsouthgate.ac.uk. And we will post it also in a chat box. So we will post the link in a little while. And once we have received your application at Barnet at Southgate College, we will send you a letter inviting you to come in and enroll. Now, what that means is that if you're an adult learner applying to study either functional skills or GCSEs in English and maths, we will ask you to complete a short assessment to establish existing skills, so that we can offer you the most appropriate program. So sometimes learners apply for functional skills, and we will take a test, and we can say, yes, you can study functional skills, or your skills are quite good. You can also do GCSEs if you want. or vice versa. Sometimes we have students who are applying for GCSEs. We take the assessment, we say, well, maybe for 1 year you need to do functional skills, and then you can progress into GCSE. So it's really about looking into your current skill set and finding the most appropriate program. What we would like to start doing is, if you do apply to study at Barnes Southgate College, we aim to start with enrollments and start asking people to come for an interviews and assessment after the 19th of April, which is at the beginning of the summer term. If you have any questions that we don't get answered here, or you go later on, you realize you haven't asked something, you can contact either of the curriculum managers. As I said, my name is Peter Simalek. I'm the curriculum manager for Southgate campus. My colleague Marcus is the curriculum manager at Wood Street, and Owen is the curriculum manager at Colindale. So that's all about my little content. I'll have a look. Let's have a look at some of your questions. And well, 11 questions, great. So I would like to, okay, let me just go. I would like to, so the first question is, I would like to take my GCSE, so I want to know how I can enroll for the courses and where I can apply and where does the course start. Thank you. So Donaldo, you can apply online. I'm not sure if you're able to apply today because it may not be fully set up, but shortly you will be able to apply online. Once you've applied online for a GCSE class, I assume that you are an adult learner. Adult learner means a 19 plus. If you're an adult learner and you're 19 plus, once you've applied, we will contact you after the 19th of April. We will invite you for interview / assessment / enrollment day. You complete a short assessment, and then you'll be able to enroll. If you are 16 to 18-year-old learner who needs to retake your GCSEs, you would be retaking as a part of your study program. So you would first need to enroll on a full-time study program. As a part of that, you would retake your GCSEs English and Maths. I'm interested level 2 to 3, this course for daytime. How can I apply? Again, I'm assuming that level 2 is we're talking about functional skills in English and Maths. Same as your colleague previously, Grace. There will be on our college website, you will be either able to apply for GCSEs English and Maths, or GCSE English and GCSE Maths, or you will be able to apply for GCSE for functional skills English or functional skills Maths. Please note, if you're applying for both, there are 2 separate programs. Yeah, so you don't need to do both English and Maths. You can do either English or Maths or both, and also you don't need to do both GCSEs or both functional skills. Maybe you can do GCSE English and functional skills Maths, or however it matches. I want to do level for functional skills English. How I can apply? Sirat, same as your colleagues about. There will be a function on the website where you can apply. We will, what I can tell you now, that for all other programs, we will start inviting you after the 19th of April, or probably the first week of May, to complete the enrollment. But also, what we would like to do is we would like to do late June, early July, an induction session. So everybody who is enrolled, we will ask them to come in, and we will introduce you to our college systems, so you can start practicing your Maths or English over the summer, if that's what you want. Because in functional skills, you don't need to take the entire 10 months. If you're ready before, if you're ready in 6 weeks, then we'll put you through an exam in 6 weeks. I can register. I'm a student studying functional skills Maths at the Southgate campus. Hi, Lauren. I was wondering, will exams be happening this year, or will they be predicted grades for functional skills Maths? So at the moment, this is very difficult to answer. We don't know. For now, the government said that a group of qualifications where functional skills sit, it's business as usual. That means that for now they're planning exams, but that may change in the next few days or next few weeks. For now, we are planning for exams, but I don't have any more details when that's going to happen. or what will happen if students are not able to attend. So there is more details to follow. The government only released details on A-levels and GCSEs last week, so we have those. As soon as they release the details on functional skills, we will let you know. On behalf of my mother, I would like to know what. Sorry. On behalf of my mother, I would like to know what do I do to enroll my mom for to adult ESOL class. So adult ESOL class is but same thing. They need to apply. I believe for ESOL, if you go and look on our college website, there is an ESOL inquiry form. If you fill that up, then someone will be in touch with you, and they will be able to advise you on how to enroll and what to do next year. Please, can I combine English and maths to access to nursing? Yes, you can. However, I can tell you this because I used to teach and manage access to nursing. You would really need to have the access to nursing. You would really need to have those qualifications prior starting access to nursing. And the simple reason is access to nursing is 3 A-levels squeezed into 9 months, and it's it's a full-time and very intense course. So you usually, I don't know, that might have changed, but it always helps if you already have English and maths qualification prior starting to English access to nursing. But yes, you can combine it if your main faculty allows it. If wherever you're applying for access to nursing, if they allow it, that you can study maths and English alongside, then that's fine. That's not an issue for us. But they tend not to do it. My son has EHCP. Where does he apply? So if your son has education healthcare plan, you can apply on his behalf, or he can apply on a website for one of our foundation learning study program. That's either the Move Up. It's called a Move Up study program, or Progress to Level 1 study program. In addition, we will need to be notified formally with your son's education healthcare plan, and that's usually done through the SENCO or SCN coordinator that works with you with your local authority. So whoever is your SCN coordinator, you need to inform them that you wish for your son to study at Barnet-Southgate College, and they will then raise a consultation. As a part of the process, they share your son's education healthcare plan with us, and we will formally answer whether we can meet his needs or not. If you wish, you can email me directly at my email that I have shown you earlier. If you email me directly, then I will be able to put you in touch with the SCN manager, and we can start a consultation now. Yeah. Is this an adult course? I don't know what that question means. 16 to 18-year-old foundation learning study programs is for 16 to 18-year-olds only. GCSEs and functional skills in English and maths are for 19 plus part-time, so for adults. Hopefully that's the answer. I had already registered course English and maths. What's next and when we are starting? We're starting in September, second week of September. We will be in touch after the 19th of April to start interviews, assessments, and enrollments. I don't have GCSEs, but I want to do nursing. If you don't have GCSEs and you want to do nursing, you need at least functional skills in English and maths at level 2. That's what you need. So you don't need to have GCSEs, but you need a level 2 qualification in English and maths, and that's either GCSE grade 4 or functional skills English and maths. I'm interested in funding maths and English. If you're asking about the price, it's free, it's fully funded. If you don't have English and maths qualifications at level 2, the maths and English qualifications for you are free. Even the new qualification to be offering, which is the adult digital skills, it's also fully funded, which means it's free for you. I'm studying functional skills and in maths, and I receive 1-to-1 math support when doing practice papers online. I have found it very difficult because of not having the same exam arrangements. For example, if I fail my functional skills this year, will I can resit again in September? Yes, you can. We will do what we can to make allowances. We understand this is a challenging year, and if there's a way we can help, if the government allows us to help, then of course we will, and you will be able to resit. Yeah. How many weeks is it for? The GCSE qualification is we're starting second week in September, so that's around the 10th of September, and usually the exams in GCSE English and Maths are late May, beginning of June, so last week of May and first 2 weeks of June, depending on the year. That's all. You know, we don't have any allowances. We can move we cannot move the deadline. So you will set your exams with every other person doing GCSEs in English and Maths, and then the results will be published around the 18th of August. With functional skills, that's slightly different. We will set you for an exam when you're ready. That really depends on your starting point. If you're ready in if you're ready in 6 months, we will set you for an exam in 6 months. Sometimes students need all 10 months. Sometimes students who already have those skills and need to do it can do it in 3 months. So it really varies. We don't hold students back. We encourage students to achieve as quickly as possible. And sometimes students go even 2 levels up in 1 year. So, sometimes students start on entry level E3 level, and they do it by Christmas, and then by Easter, by May, they do level 1. So that really depends. For functional skills, that really depends on you and how much hard work and effort you're able to put in and willing to put in, and also where you start. What's your starting point? So everybody starts at a different point, everybody starts at a different point, and therefore, there isn't a number. Okay, so it's the part-time English and Maths qualifications are full-time for a year, September to June. But the functional skills, if you're ready, we can push you through an exam much faster. Is it possible to go to a full-time course, for example, BTEC level 2, and the bridging course as well? No, that is not possible, because both bridging course and a BTEC business course are full-time study programs. You do one or another. Okay, you would be, if you don't have English and Maths qualifications, GCSE grade 4 or above, or an equivalent, you would be studying GCSE English and Maths as a part of each of them. So you would either do it as a part of bridging, or you would do it as a part of business. I'm school leaver who want to better my English and Maths, and if possible, proceed to the GCSE. Is this course the right one for me? So, if you are Linda, if you're a school leaver, what you could do is you could apply for one of our study programs. So if you don't have a grade 4 in GCSE English and Maths, you can retake your GCSEs. Even if you do have a grade 4, you still can continue studying GCSE with us as a part of your study program. Now, there are multiple options. You can either go into any of the vocational areas and study whatever you want to study, like business or hair and beauty or health and social care, childcare, electricals, engineering, and still do GCSEs alongside. Or you can come to foundation learning and do GCSE package, such as GCSE business package, the English language, GCSEs, media GCSEs. So you can either come into GCSE package and do 3-4 GCSEs as a package, or you can study anything else. But yes, you will be definitely able to continue. Majdi, on the behalf of Mate, he has never been studying English. What course do you recommend for him? If he never studied English, then ESOL might be the best qualification for him. It really depends on the level of English. If he's fairly fluent and he's able to communicate, and he's able to write, and he's able to read English, then functional skills might be better. But if he is level entry or pre-entry learner who needs to learn the English language, then it would be ESOL. Um, Can adult learner with no qualification do GCSEs? Yes, you can. There are a couple of conditions. So as a part of the GCSE enrollment, we would invite you and we would ask you to do an assessment. I believe the pass mark is 60%. So if you demonstrate that you have the skills to be able to cope with GCSE curriculum, then yes, you can. Sometimes learners who haven't studied GCSE before or may not have the skill set, we would recommend them to do function skills for the first year and then take on GCSEs the following year. Okay, I have already functional skills. Do I need to make an exam again? I don't know. It depends what level, and it depends what do you need it for. Hattis. If you do have a functional skills, that's great. You know, if you've done it recently and it's level 2, then you know that should meet the requirements. If you've done it 10, 15 years ago, then you know you may want to retake it if you want to upskill yourself and refresh your memories. So it really depends what you need it for. I think you need to explore what you need it for. Sometimes employers or universities are a bit apprehensive if the qualification is too old. But again, if you would like to explore this in more detail, and this really applies to everybody, please do email me directly with your specific case or put it again in the chat box, and we will. And I will try to give you more detail. I want to apply for uni to study in September or next year in March. Would I have completed this course by then? Well, we start in September 2021. We don't have any new programs at the moment. And again, it depends what you want to study and whether you're applying for GCSEs or functional skills. Is definitely late for GCSEs, and where you want to study at university. So I think that's the question. Okay, and also if you don't want to go to university in UK, you need a level 3 qualification, which is either BTEC, Access, or A levels. So so you really need to explore. You know, what do you have all of the qualifications to go to university, and if so, what do you need to get there? Do you do higher GCC retake? Yes, we do. Obviously, they. I assume you're talking about higher maths. Yes, we do. If you're 16 to 18 years old, then you can retake it with no charge. If you're 19 plus year old, and if you do have a grade 4 or above, then you would be asked to pay for GCSEs. But that's only for adults who've got a grade 4 or above in GCSE. So let's say that you are adult, you are 30-year adult who achieved grade 4 last year and want to retake it for next year, and then there would be a charge. If you don't have any GCSE qualification, or you only have functional skills qualification, then any GCSE classes are free of charge for you. Hi, my name is Milan. I came from Iran. I'm 27 years old. I was wondering, can I apply to GCSE English? Yes, you can, Milan. Same as I've explained before. I don't know my level of English and maths. How can I apply for this course? Go to website, apply, we'll invite you, we'll assess you, we'll tell you what is your level, we will tell you what is your most appropriate course, and we'll guide you through the process. You really need to remember, or if you want to study English or maths, just apply, come along, we'll assess you, and we'll give you advice what is the best pathway forward, looking at your current skill set, and we will show you where your areas for development, what you need to work on, and what you need to do in order to achieve your goal. If I'm retaking English or maths, I'm in year 11 or above, can I do another course too at the same time? So assuming once you've done your GCSEs next year, you would be retaking your English and maths as a part of your study program. Okay, so you can do this foundational learning, so the foundational learning study program, or you can do an electricals, or you can do engineering, or you can do health and social care, childcare, business, whatever subject you're studying at level 1 or level 2. If you don't have GCSEs, yes, you will be able to retake them. The current allocation is 3 hours a week for GCSE English and 3 hours a week for GCSE Maths. Will there be an option starting GCSE English and Maths, or should we apply on for them separately? You need to apply separately. There isn't English and Maths. Okay, sometimes you may be doing GCSE English only or GCSE Maths only, or sometimes people doing both, or sometimes people doing FS English and GCSE Maths. So they're all combinations. They're separate programs. Can I do GCSE bridging course with BTEC level 2 business? No, because there are two different study programs: the GCSE bridging, the GCSE business bridging. I assume that this is the package you're referring to. There is a GCSE package, and you do 3 GCSEs. Business level 2, BTEC level 2 business is a separate study program. When is registration for 16 plus? So 16 to 18-year-olds, again, you can apply online for any of our study programs, and we will start calling you for interviews and assessment probably mid-May. I want to improve my speaking skills and learn British accent. Do you have any courses for that? No, we do teach speaking and listening as a part of functional skills. Also, the speaking and listening is a separate unit in our ESOL faculty, and they do look into pronunciation, but we don't do any specific courses that are targeted to improve your accent. What must I give on to study medicine? So first of all, you need, in order to study medicine, you need to go to university. In order to go to university, you need level 3 qualification, and there are 3 level 3 qualification with UCAS points, and there are 3 qualifications that hold UCAS points. That's A levels, access programs, and BTEC programs. And for medicine, it's usually A levels. So you would need to explore with A levels. Curriculum manager or tutors, or what A levels do they suggest to study with the medicine. Also, I strongly recommend that you research or raise this question with the individual universities, because they will be able to advise you on what are their specific criteria. Okay, can adult learn with no qualification? Yep, answer that. How long these courses take? Done that. After this course, would this be enough to apply to university? I assume that you're referring to English and Maths. No, it's not. As I said, you would need to have a level 3 qualification. If you're 16 to 18-year-old, you can either do access. If you're 16 to 18-year-old, you can either do A levels for 2 years or BTEC qualification for 2 years that hold UCAS points. If you are 19 plus learner, you would need to do access to HE course, either access to social work, access to nursing, access to science, or any other access in another institution that holds a UCAS points. Okay, so in order to access university, you need a level 3 qualification. I would like to study functional skills English level 1. How long does this course take? Again, that really depends on your starting point and how much work you put in. Anything between 6 weeks and 10 months, roughly. But it's an exam based, so you have to be ready to pass an exam at the end of it. Okay, some students are ready in in 6 months, some are ready in 10 months, and sometimes it takes a couple of years for students to get this. But so it's really hard to put a number to it. No. I need it for BGC. Okay, so I think we were talking about the functional skills. You would have to you need to raise it with whoever you're doing your PGC with. Okay, if it's post-compulsory secondary, if it's post-16 education, like teaching colleges, then no, I don't think you need GCSEs. I think functional skills is enough. If it's a primary school education, then you would need a GCSE in English and Maths. Okay. I need to improve my maths and English skills. I'm a chartered accountant in my country, but I couldn't find a good job. I hope to improve my English as soon as then find a job. Yeah, please come along and we can definitely help you with that. I have my level 3 and my level 1. So when you say level 3, I think that's entry level 1, entry level 3 and my level 1 functional skills. So I need to do my level 2. I applied to uni before with these, but I would like to have the level 2 as I think will help with my assignment. Yes, definitely. But again, you need to have, if you're applying without a level 3 qualification, that you would be probably accessing something that is called 0-year degree, which would make your university an extra year. But again, I can't really advise on individual entry requirements for universities. You need to have a level 3 qualification to access university. Can we apply for both of them at the same time? Yes, you can. So be on the math and the English course at the same time. Yes, you can. So we have them across different times and days and evenings. So you can kind of like, it's like shopping. You can do one in the evening, another one Saturday. So we have at the moment we have classes happening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 6:30 till 9:30, or 6:30 till 8:30 is the 2 hours a week is the functional skills. 3 hours a week is GCSE. So our adult provision is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, at 6:30 we start, or Saturday at 10 and I think 1 or 2. So we have also, and we also have a daytime courses throughout the week. Kind of starting at lunchtime-ish for people who don't work. So when you come in, when we invite you for an interview and enrollment, you will be also presented with the timetable, and you can see what works for you and what you can attend. I'm 19. I have done GCSE before. My grade are lower than 5 for maths and English, but I have been practicing for high maths and English. Okay, come along, and you can retake GCSEs. If you're 19 and you have a grade 4, then you may need to pay. Okay, but there might be exceptions depending where you did it. So come along or email me directly and we can look into it. All right. If you do English and maths, would you be allowed to do the sport as well? Yes, sports individual study programs. So if they take you on sports, they will also ask you to do English and maths if you don't have it. All these courses are free. Yes, for most people, maths and English are free if you don't have them. I meant level 3 in health and social care. Sorry. Okay, Valentina, if you do have a level 3, that's great, and good luck with your universities. And that's all. I think I've answered all of the 46 questions in 40 minutes. So that's a great. So I'd just like to reiterate, if you have any questions, you can email any of us, either myself or my colleagues at the different sites. If you want to study with us, please apply online. Oh, there's one more question. I'm 18, just came in the last December to the UK, and I can't take the A-levels course because of my age. I really want to be able to study medicine. Is the science course? I think that the best person to study to raise this is you should really talk to Sue Baker. She's the curriculum manager for foundation learning. Sorry, she's the curriculum manager for A-levels. She will be, she's probably the best person to answer this. Yeah, there's access to science, but I don't know whether they take it to medicine. They may or may not do it. I don't know, but there's definitely work around. There's that you should be asking this question to the A-levels team and seeking whether there is anything they can help you with. Okay. So if you want to study with us, please come along. Thank you for attending the open event. Apply for your courses. We'll be in touch. And that's all. So thank you very much and have a good evening all. Thank you. Bye bye.